Savoya is one of our owned sites. We purchased the property in 1998 and planted it the following year, in 99. It was interesting for us, and we had a hard time finding a name for the site initially. And in fact, it had no name. As we were planting it, I was laying out the site with Alberto Alcazar, who worked with me for 20 years. And as we were driving stakes and setting those baselines for the planting of the vineyard, every time we drive a stake, we would smell fresh onion. And there was, on the property, there is a native onion. It's a very small bulb, but it is super sweet. And it, like a shallot, even sweeter than a shallot. And so we were smelling this all day long. I finally, in the afternoon, asked Alberto, how do you say onion in Spanish? And he said, Savoya. Oh, I thought, wow, I like the sound of that. In fact, the way it's spelled in Spanish, no one would get it correctly said. So we just did it phonetically, Savoya, so people could say it the way that we wanted to hear it. So it was named after that native onion, which still is there. It's all over the place out on this property. It's an east-facing site. It is also where I live with my lovely wife and my daughters. It is tends to be being east-facing. It tends to be a site that only gets that early sun in the first part of the day. The wines tend to be, as a result, very, very feminine, very pretty, very soprano, but ethereal, and very detailed, extremely pretty. This is a wine that goes extremely well with, especially I think, with rustic foods. So very, very good with winter fare like pork loin and wild rice and so forth. Just delicious because it has its own rustic quality as well in its profile that matches up with those types of foods.